And welcome to Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken Thursday Night Lights, presented by Cincinnati Area Toyota Dealers. Tonight from Preble County, a matchup featuring the Western Ohio Athletic Conference as the Preble Shawnee Arrows host the Tri-County North Panthers. Good evening, and thank you for making us a part of your Thursday evening. I'm Matt Digby, joined by Keith Byars. We'll also hear from Joshi in just a moment. And Keith, hard to believe it's already week 7. It's homecoming night for the Arrows, and a lot at stake as we enter this first week of October.
Yeah, very lot at stake, but now we're in the month of October. This is why you do all that training during the off season. The two-a-days you want to play some November football. You've already took care of your business in September, but now October is very important, these last crucial games of the season, and every week is bigger and bigger. So it means a lot for Shawnee, and it also means a lot for Tri-County.
And both teams do have a lot to gain from this matchup tonight, and time now to introduce the third member of our broadcast team, Joshi. Good evening, Tej.
Good evening, my friends. Truly a beautiful night for football. And I have to say, I spent all day here in the Preble Shawnee region chatting with this team and chatting with the community. The team here is pumped. They used the word hype this morning. They are ready to play football, or as they call it, they are ready to play Arrow football, because they are 6-0 coming into tonight's matchup. And I spoke with the local team here in the local community. They say they are ready to see 7-0 on those record sheets. And I got to say, for the away team, I see them warming up today. They are ready to give it the best they got and fight this undefeated Arrows team. Now, as I said, it is a beautiful evening for football, and for a full check on our game day forecast, let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Natalie Walters.
Well, it's finally feeling like football for Thursday Night Lights as we watch Tri-County North take on Preble Shawnee. Going to be a beautiful evening as temperatures will be in the 70s, but once the sun sets, it's going to cool off. Temperatures eventually falling into those lower 60s. So if you're heading to the game this evening, make sure that you do have a light jacket or a sweater handy, because it is going to get a little cool once that sun sets, but overall rain-free and a nice night for some football.
Thank you, Natalie. Coming up next, the coin toss and the opening kickoff as the Arrows and the Panthers meet on Thursday Night Lights.
I got a tail and I got a head. What are you going to call? Tails. He's calling tails. If I drop it, we'll reflip it. It is a head, so Preble Shawnee has won the toss.
I'd like to defer.
Okay, you're going to defer the second half. Preble Shawnee has won the toss. They're going to defer the second half. You guys want the ball? Yeah. What end do you want to defend? All right, put your backs over here to this goal. Put your backs here to this goal. Shawnee has deferred, and Tri-County North will receive the ball down here. All right, guys, shake it up. Good luck to you.
And that was the Big Sandy Superstore coin toss, conducted for the very first time ever by Don Craig in his first ever game as an OHSAA official, as here come the Preble Shawnee Arrows onto the field, 6-0, ranked second in Division 5 Region 20, and looking to make it a happy homecoming on this Thursday night. And also, we do want to mention a big night for Don Craig. More than 20 years as an OHSAA football official, and this is his first game as a referee.
Yeah, he's getting to wear the white hat tonight, so congratulations to him. 20 years. That's a lot of, service, to OSHA, football. And so, hats off. So, hey, first game with the white hat in 20 years. Let's have your best game.
Time now for Keys to the Game, presented by Jeff Schmidt Auto Group.
Yeah, for Tri-County, I need them to ball control. Make this game shorter. Lots of first downs. You take an explosive plays here and there if you get it, but you want to keep them, avoid major mistakes. Don't get down by a big deficit. Be hard for them to come back. But for Preble Shawnee, establish early momentum. I always say, take the will to win away from the team early in the game. You're the favorite team. You're 6-0. Get off to a fast start, and don't beat yourselves. Stupid turnovers, penalties, things of that nature. Don't do that. Go out and play the style of play that you've done for the first 6 weeks of the season, because you can see the finish line. It's coming up now. So, if you want to play a perfect season, you can't stub your toe on nights like tonight.
Preble Shawnee averaging just shy of 48 points a game as we are set for the national anthem, which will be performed by the Preble Shawnee Arrow Marching Band. As you see in the foreground, there is referee Don Craig, and now the Preble Shawnee Band performing our national anthem. Very nice performance of our national anthem by the Preble Shawnee Marching Arrows.
Good job.
Glad to see the turnout here tonight, both from Preble Shawnee. It is, of course, their homecoming, but Tri-County North, the fans making the drive just a few minutes down Route 503. Basically, they go straight from Lewisburg through the towns of West Alexandria, through Gratis, here to Preble Shawnee, which is situated in between the communities of Camden and Gratis. You saw the coin toss. Tri-County North will be getting the ball first. And like you were saying, Keith, and the situation kind of continuing off of that, for Tri-County North, their best defense is a good offense to keep Preble Shawnee's offense off the field.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Preble Shawnee, they're playing with tons of confidence right now on both sides of the ball. So you got, this Tri-County team is beat up. They got some injuries. They're young. So you can't beat yourself. You just got to shorten this game as best as you can.
So two men will be back deep for the Panthers, who are 2-4 themselves, coming off back-to-back losses. They opened 2024 with losses in weeks 1 and 2. They were able to right the ship weeks 3 and 4 with wins over Bradford and Dixie, but now trying to get back in the win column, especially after Tri-County North. They are acting on a very short week, not only because of having to prepare for tonight's game on a Thursday. Week 6, they were in action on Saturday morning against Tri-Village. That game was moved to a Saturday morning because of the weather that the Miami Valley received, the remnants of Hurricane Helene.
Yeah, Hurricane Helene, she had something to say last week for a whole lot of teams.
This kickoff presented by Carroll Works Tire Company takes a couple of stumbles and is eventually collected by the Panthers around their own 35-yard line. So that's where they will start, as we'll get a short look soon at the Tri-County North starting offense. A lot of youth on this team, both on offense and defense, as our closed captioning tonight also is presented by Thrush & Son. For Tri-County North, their offense is going to be led by Davis Brunk, number 5, a junior. Spoke with him. He also is listed as a defensive end, and he's a big quarterback who's not afraid to get down and dirty. I mentioned, had a chance to speak with him yesterday. He says he has a after-school job with a heavy equipment company.
Oh, he's used to lifting heavy things, that's for sure. That reminds me of Jacoby Brissett.
Very much so, and he will line up under center for this first play. Actually, it's going to be Luke Bachman taking the first snap, I should say. Luke, misdirection play on that, Tri-County North. Luke Bachman, the freshman, taking the first snap of the game. A handoff to number 6, Mason Gibbons, and it's going to be good for a gain of about 2 yards on second down.
I just talked about Jacoby Brissett when he was in high school. Now he's quarterback for the New England Patriots. I coached against him. He was a starting quarterback and the starting defensive end.
How about that?
Yes. I was like, oh my gosh.
And you see the Preble Shawnee defensive starters. They're going with 3 short defensive linemen. Caden Taylor is going to be operated as kind of a dual mix between defensive lineman and linebacker, but you have 3 set linebackers in addition to the 4 men in the defensive backfield. Here's Don Craig, tonight's referee. I think it might be just a clock issue.
I think Don's going to get more than his fair few times to get a chance to get on camera and make a couple calls. He's with the big whistle, though.
So after a gain of 2 on first down, it's 2nd and 8 from the 37. This is Lane Bachman. It's going to be a handoff up the middle and met for no gain in the backfield. The loss back to the original line of scrimmage.
That front line defensive line for Preble Shawnee, they are playing on the other side of the line of scrimmage. They're getting penetration. They're getting in that backfield right away.
And it is actually given a no gain, so 2 carries and still 2 yards for Mason Gibbons. It brings up 3rd down and 8. Need to get to the 45-yard line on this opening drive of the game.
Well, the quarterback's going to keep one of those. They're staring at his face. It's only a matter of time before he keeps one of them. In a passing situation here, 3rd and 8.
Bachman, the freshman, remains the quarterback. It's another handoff to Gibbons up the middle. He's good for close to about the 40-yard line. The problem is he needed to get to the 45, so it will bring up a 4th down for the Panthers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just trying to, keep the game close. Don't hurt yourself. They didn't want to be in too many 3rd and longs, but there they are, 3rd and long. But they think about going for it here on 4th down. I don't see the punter on the field. 4th and 5. Oh, there's the punter. He's a big kid. They huddled up. That's what threw me off.
Just over 100 seconds into the game. Almost looked like first-year head coach Steve Bouger of the Panthers trying to make a gutsy call right off the bat, but no, he's going to go with number 9, Grayson Woodworth, the punter, and 1 man back deep for Preble Shawnee.
Nice kick.
That's number 20, Ethan Mahler, a freshman on the return. Quickly out to the 40. There is a flag down. And Mahler, ball is now loose. Recovered by Preble Shawnee, but again, there was a flag thrown down, so we'll check what the penalty was.
He just ran into Cooper Scott, big number 71. That was a wall.
And I should correct myself, actually, no flag on the play. It was just the orange B-back marking where the return began.
You know, it's also the month of October, so you're going to see a lot of pink. Breast Awareness Month. So you see a lot of pink out there.
A lot of pink colors, and there you see it was clearly a fumble.
And a friendly fire. Run to your own guy.
So from their own 46, Preble Shawnee begins their first drive of the night. This is Brody Morton, the junior. Fires out to Isaac Blankenship. One broken tackle. Quickly a first down inside the 40. And Blankenship will be forced out of bounds, but not before picking up a Preble Shawnee first down presented by Arby's.
Yeah, Tri-County North, they have got to make plays in space. They've got to tackle well tonight. They want to stay in this football game. They've got to tackle the one-on-ones. I mean, it's a good job by Shawnee spreading them out and get the ball to your athletes. Give them a chance to make a play.
There's the Preble Shawnee starting offense presented by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. Brody Morton, just a junior. Also a lot of youth on this Preble Shawnee line, but also a lot of senior experience as Morton with another bubble screen pass and plenty of room to run. Racing to the end zone. That's going to be a Preble Shawnee touchdown.
2 plays. Touchdown.
Reese Smith, the homecoming king, on a touchdown reception. And the Arrows open the scoring on a touchdown presented by Donato's.
Yeah, you can't draw it up any better than that. The coach just, 2 positive plays. The second play for a touchdown. You don't get more positive than that.
2 complete passes for Brody Morton. 1 to Isaac Blankenship, 1 to Reese Smith. And now here's the extra point, which extra points have been critical in our game so far this year, and that one is good. So at 9:36 to go in the first quarter, Preble Shawnee quickly marching down the field, a 2-play drive, and the Arrows lead 7-0 on Thursday Night Lights. Time now for a look at the King's Furniture Mattress best seat in the house. That number looks awful familiar.
It's a great seat in the house. Number 41.
That number looks familiar. We had a chance to talk with this gentleman, a Keith Byars super fan who followed you.
I had a meeting before the game.
Yep.
He asked me to sign his jersey. I signed the back of it. Said he watched me when I was in high school at Rolfe High School.
Very nice. As this kickoff presented by Carol Wirtz Tire Company for Tri-County North and upended, but not before a fairly positive game. That was Aiden Ritchie on the return for the Panthers. So 9:31 to go in the first quarter already. Preble Shawnee has shown why they are 6-0 and ranked second in the Region 20 standings of Division 5.
I mean, I'm looking at the Shawnee players. They got some size.
Yep.
On the field, on the sidelines. They're well fed out here. Let me say that. They are feeding them good out here.
There's a look at Tri-County North head coach Steve Bouger. He is in his first season of his second stint back with the Panthers. He was a former head coach of the Panthers back in the late 1990s. Then he left for a couple positions in Indiana. And now he is back for his first season back at Tri-County North, as this is a run up the middle. Going to be a good gain. Positive yards, Aiden Ritchie on the carry. I asked Coach Bouger yesterday, did he coach any players in his first stint that have children now that are on this team? He said, not on this team, but there are a couple of junior high students right now. So in a couple years,
they're coming.
He will have that situation where he's coaching multiple generations of the same family, just not this year.
So it's coming. It's coming. He's doing a tremendous job out here, too. At Tri-County.
Again, 2-4. Right now ranked 16th. So if the season ended today, they would be in the playoffs for Division 7, Region 28. And again, a lot of games still to play over the next 4 weeks. Run up the middle, going to be met for maybe a slight loss that will bring up 3rd down and long.
I'm going to give him a little forward momentum, forward progress. But Luke Bauman the quarterback is doing a good job of carrying out his fakes. And he's just lulling that defensive end to sleep. And the minute I think he keeps it, I think he's going to get a big run out of it.
We have yet to see Davis Brunk, who was listed as the starting quarterback and who I had a chance to speak with yesterday.
The crucial 3rd down here. They need to, if it's 4th and less than 1.5 or 2, I would say you got to go for it.
Need to get to the 37-yard line. And they're not going to be able to get back to the 30-yard line. It's well read again by the Preble Shawnee defense. That was number 55 on the stop, Braxton Hoop, the sophomore, or number 56 rather, Brody Lynch, who actually became the all-time career leader earlier this season for the Shawnee Arrows in career tackles.
When you tackles like that, I can see why.
Yeah.
You can look in his eyes. He's got a good nose for football. He's reading offenses very well, and he snuffed out every play thus far.
So Grayson Woodworth to punt for the Panthers. Ethan Mahler back to receive for the Arrows. He got a good return on his first punt return of the night.
Hey, man, think about punting this ball out of bounds. Don't give him a chance to bring another one back at you.
It's going to take a couple Tri-County North bounces, and it will eventually go out of bounds around the 27-yard line. So a good punt to force Preble Shawnee to have a little bit more field that they'll have to go downfield. Was only a 54-yard drive on that opening carry. That was, again, the drive results. The two quick passes for Brody Morton. One to Isaac Blankenship to get them to the 28-yard line, and then a 28-yard strike to Reese Smith, the homecoming king, for the opening touchdown.
All right, he's going to talk about that a long time. It was homecoming king, and I caught a touchdown, the opening drive. Thursday nights are made for memories.
Here's a look at the Tri-County North starting defense. They go with 5 defensive backfielders, 5 in the secondary, 3 corners in the safety as Brody Morton on first down. The short pass is complete to number 1.
They got to tackle in space. They got to get him. Just grab him and hold on.
Caleb Blankenship was able to shake a couple of defenders and get out to around the 47-yard line. That's good for a Preble Shawnee first down presented by Arby's.
Caleb Blankenship is going to probably, hey, I'm kind of slippery. I'm already get on the ground the first time. A good throw, good catch. Move the transition ball back to the outside.
From the 47-yard line, first down and 10.
Three plays, 3 passes.
Very efficient opening quarter so far for the Arrows on week 7 of Thursday Night Lights. This is Morton buying time. A short pass. This is going to be complete.
That's the tackle.
And met for no yards after the contact. The pass was complete, so it will count on a reception by Caden Taylor. However, it's going to be second down and about 7.
Yeah, the first contact got him on the ground. That's what you're looking for out of defense. If you don't get him on the ground, hang on. Help is coming. Guys rallying to the football.
Brody Morton with a very effective start to this. He's only a junior, just as the starting quarterback we were told, Davis Brunk, although we have yet to see Davis Brunk.
We got a run and play.
But here's a run up the middle. Looks like number 2, Lane Lovely, may have gotten just enough for the first down. Yes,
the chains are going to move.
They will mark it at the 43-yard line. That is a first down presented by Arby's. It's courtesy of a run by Lane Lovely, who you'll be more of tonight at halftime. He is the Preble Shawnee Scholar Athlete of the Week. That will be coming up, the Scholar Athlete of the Week presentations as sponsored by the Jeff Schmidt Auto Group. On first and 10, a swing pass to Isaac Blankenship. And quickly gets around a couple of defenders. Now one man to beat as he cuts back inside. Blankenship still keeping the angle, and Blankenship spinning into the end zone for a Preble Shawnee touchdown.
Wow, great play.
Tiptoeing down the sideline, and that's a touchdown presented by Donatos.
Got to get the home team fired up. They have a really good passing game. They're really efficient. Not too high risk, but it's comfortable, and put their ball on the guy's numbers and let them make plays afterwards.
The quarterback trusting his receiver. The quarterback not trying to take matters too much into his own hands. Just find your guys and let your guys take care of. That's why you call it the skill positions. Extra point is going to be blocked. So we've had a couple games defined by extra points. Tri-County North gets a pivotal block here, but the Arrows increase the lead to 13-0 at Thursday Night Lights. A reminder, this is only week 7 of Lee's Thursday Night Lights presented by Cincinnati Area Toyota Dealers. 3 more games still to come throughout the month of October on MyTV Dayton. Next week we'll be in Oakwood as the Lumberjacks take on Carlisle. On October 17th, week 9, is our Dayton City League matchup between Dunbar and Belmont. And then our 2024 schedule closes with a GWAC matchup as the Springfield Wildcats travel to Northmont. All games on MyTV Dayton, channel 22.3 over the air, channel 24 on Spectrum. And you can also catch us streaming live on Facebook.com/Dayton247now. So Preble Shawnee after the touchdown, but the blocked extra point.
That's
this
a kickoff
kick here, presented by Carroll Works Tire Company. It's going to be taken up from inside the 5-yard line, and still on his feet. Solid return close to the 30-yard line. So Tri-County North with promising starting field position. We do have a injured Arrow on the field at the far side. That was Mason Givens on the return. As there's a look at Davis Brunk. It looks like he's going to see some action on the field. First couple of drives, it was Lane Bachman, the freshman, taking the snaps under center. But it looks like Davis Brunk, who we were told was the Tri-County North starting quarterback, looks like he's going to see some action now on this
he
third
does
drive.
How that look like he's about to go in and they haven't even attempted a pass yet.
They have not. It's all been runs up the middle. And for positive yards, just not enough to move the chains and keep the ball out of the Preble Shawnee offense. So 5:50 to go in the first quarter. Again, this is week 7, a matchup from the WOAC. This is the same conference we followed a very exciting game 2 weeks ago, Ansonia and Tri-Village. A game that went down to the wire. Ansonia winning to stay unbeaten in conference play, and Preble Shawnee will go to Ansonia in week 9, the game that was pretty much going to be the WOAC championship game. Whoever wins that wins the conference title in the regular season.
That's going to be an interesting one.
So 1st and 10, it's still Bachman under center. It's a handoff up the middle, but quickly met at the line of scrimmage, and no gain is Aiden Ritchie on the carry.
I mean, that defensive line, they're beating it, getting off. It was a blown assignment there.
Davis Brunk being employed more as a tight end, but he was off to the side, and the man he was blocking did not get to the backfield in time, but there were multiple arrow defenders ready to make the stop.
You see those helmet stickers on his helmet, you know he's used to making a lot of plays. He's going to probably get a few more in his helmet tonight.
Loss of 2 on the play, and as far as I know, that's the first actual negative yardage play we've seen tonight for Tri-County North. Their plays have been positive yardage.
Yes, they have. We're playing 4 downs instead of 5. It's hard for them to get the first downs.
Bachman with another quick handoff, and that's going to be met for no gain, so another 3rd and long coming up as we're now under 5 minutes to go in the quarter.
Bachman is long on the sleeve because he's tricked me a few times. I thought he's had the football.
Maybe a couple of opportunities where it looked like had Bachman kept it, he could have rolled to his left or right and gotten a bigger gain than they have been getting, too.
Yeah, I mean, you catch that defensive end or outside linebacker being a little too noisy, trying to get in on the play. They're forgetting their first key, and that's keep contained. And he's breaking contained, but it's okay because he doesn't have the football. But the minute he does, then it can be a problem.
So 3rd down and 11. The 2nd down play was a gain of 1 as Bachman again lines up under center with multiple men in the backfield. Another quick handoff. It's going to be met for another short gain.
We're going to see the punt team again.
So Tri-County North will indeed bring the punt unit on, and Ethan Mahler, who did pick up a slight knock on that recent kickoff return, he was able to come back, walk back to the sideline under his own power. Now he's back on the field. He's back deep at his own 37, waiting to return the punt. But Grayson Woodworth did have a great punt last time out for Tri-County North.
Oh, high snap.
He's able to control it and get the punt away. Mahler from his own 44. Quickly past midfield, now inside the Tri-County North 40 to about the 36-yard line as...
It's all coming back. There's a yellow flag on the play.
And it is for sure yellow.
It is for sure yellow.
Yep, they got me...
Bachman took a hit there, the quarterback on there, number 2.
They got me a couple minutes ago on an earlier punt.
Now I seen him pull it out of his back pocket and swing it.
Yeah, I think actually they're going to let the punt stand. So Preble Shawnee will take over at the Panther 36-yard line with 3:15 to go in the first quarter. It's always blame it on the fall and the fact that red and yellow and pink, they are so much alike at this time of year. This is the first carry of the game for number 17, and quickly cutting to the outside, has a couple blockers. Nolan Earls cutting back inside the 10, and Nolan Earls will dive in for a Preble Shawnee touchdown.
Well, I thought he was out of bounds, but apparently not. He just refused to fall down until he was in that end zone. That's a big-time run.
And that touchdown presented by Donatos, a 36-yard run by number 17, Nolan Earls, the senior.
That's a good cutback. Got to still use his shoulder speed. Got his shoulder square. Stayed in bounds. Nice run.
So Colton Schroeder on to attempt the extra point with Reese Smith the holder. Schroeder's been 1 for 2 so far on the PAT attempts. And he is now 2 for 3 as Nolan Earls refusing to give up. We saw Isaac Blankenship on the effort on an earlier touchdown. And now Nolan Earls with a chance, not giving up until the knee hits the ground.
Yeah.
And that's here's another look at this
really
touchdown
nice run. Well, an outside on, cuts back. Picks up a block by his receiver. The dead leg, and he's in there for a touchdown. Good move. Good run, way to finish it off. You got to have his nose for the end zone, and he did on that run.
They talk about fancy footwork, and Earls and Blankenship earlier tonight has certainly displayed that. Meanwhile, if you're watching the game and want to interact with us on the social media platform X, formerly known as Twitter, be sure to use the handle at Dayton247 now. Whether you're watching the game from here in Preble County with us at Preble Shawnee High School or wherever you're watching from, the Twitter handle on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Dayton247 now.
You know, I'm like looking at the grass because we see so many field turfs.
Yep.
Old school grass. I've always liked playing on grass.
This year it's a setup. We have 5 games on grass, including tonight, including next week at Oakwood, and 5 games on turf. Last year it was more turf heavy.
Yep. Yeah.
This kickoff presented by Carroll Works Tire Company and nearly hurdling over a player, it looked like.
Yeah.
That was
a good return.
That was Mason Gibbons on the return for the Panthers. So Tri-County North will start from their own 25-yard line with 2:58 to go now in the first quarter. They have had opportunities. Do you think it's a matter of maybe Lane Bachman should just take a QB keeper and see what happens?
I hope this is the series we see. They've been setting it up for 3 series. You know, I'm seeing the defensive end starting to crash.
And it's going to happen this play. Bachman to the right side, but it looked like Preble Shawnee was ready
to the
for
wide
it.
side. Yeah, you'd have a little more room to deal. But not a major loss.
Bachman there conferring with Steve Bouger, who again has had multiple head coaching positions around Indiana, and again this is his first season of his second stint. They got a 2-4 record. Again, as of right now, they are still very much in control of their own destiny, but they also do have a tough slate of games. This past Saturday they played Tri-Village, a game that was moved to Saturday because of the weather. Next week they have to go on the road to Ansonia.
Well, back-to-back road games like that is tough.
As a very small gain here will still bring up 3rd down and long for the Panther offense.
I mean, that's our defensive line. It look like a college defense. Some college defensive lines across their front 4. It's almost like an impenetrable wall.
But you
you keep slugging away at it, then that's when the player break.
Exactly. I should mention they have tonight's game, next week's game in Ansonia, but to close the regular season, they have a couple matchups against Mississinawa Valley and Twin Valley South to close the regular season. If they could potentially get to 4-6, that might be enough to get into Region 28, depending on how Mississinawa Valley's game goes and the Twin Valley South game in weeks 9 and 10.
Mississinawa, isn't that the hometown of Curtis Ennis?
That is.
Penn State and
yeah.
Chicago Bear?
Union City.
Yeah.
Former Mr. Football from Ohio. As a run up the middle will result in a 4th down. Actually, there is an injured player being tended to right now. So in the meantime, we've had a chance to see this game coming up on the end of the first quarter. Preble Shawnee, there's a reason they're 6-0. But first off, in the meantime, I want to say be sure to tune in back-to-back episodes on Fox 45 at 7 and 7:30 weeknights. The exploits of Sheldon Cooper, Leonard Hofstadter, and friends. That's all new back-to-back episodes of The Big Bang Theory weeknights, 7 and 7:30 on Fox 45. But we've had a chance to see there's a lot of good talent here in the Western Ohio Athletic Conference, as we also want to remind you coming up tonight at 11 o'clock, Elise Coulter will have the latest news from around the Miami Valley, and Chief Meteorologist Natalie Walters will have the latest forecast around the Miami Valley. That's on ABC 22 tonight at 11 p.m.
The Tri-County North has already had the injury bug this year. You hate to see another player go down.
Exactly.
Doesn't look like he's going to come back tonight. He need that much assistance. Oh, he's hobbling, not being able to put much weight on that leg.
Looked like Aiden Ritchie, so hopefully he's able to recover quickly. As this punt will take a couple of bounces, Mahler is letting it roll dead around the 42-yard line.
The punting game for Tri-County North has been really solid tonight.
They have. They've forced Preble Shawnee into positions where they haven't been in control, which that's not necessarily been the case on plays from scrimmage tonight. So the Arrows back out for their fourth drive of the game at the 1:06 mark of the first quarter.
So Shawnee is playing like an undefeated football team. You know, they jumping on the team early and often. You know, they scored every time they've had the football so far.
And they've done so on quick drives to boot.
Throwback screen.
This is a quick screen caught and quickly across midfield. Quickly got a first down and eventually being forced out of bounds with the angle, but not before a big gain. That's Caden Taylor on the reception, number 5.
Yeah, Caden Taylor didn't like getting tackled out of bounds, but I think it was a good clean hit. Yeah, that was
important stop by Zach Jean, number 54, the sophomore, but that is a Preble Shawnee first down presented by Arby's.
Almost a hip tackle there. That's why he was a little upset.
Neither team yet in the Donato's delivery zone. We haven't had either team inside the 20 just yet, but here's Morton, driven all the way back from his 45, trying to find a man, and off the helmet of a Tri-County North defender. No flag on the play.
Good defense. He just played the receiver, played off him, and yeah. They don't have face guard in high school, but I like he didn't throw his hands up until he saw the receiver reach for the ball. That's just the way you teach it.
Ian Hopkins was the defender. Reese Smith was the intended receiver, but again, clean defense by the sophomore Ian Hopkins to bring up a second down. That's the first incompletion thrown by Brody Morton tonight. He comes in the final minute of the first.
Is this their first second down? No, it's second down.
It may be
they scored the second
down.
play, but they didn't get 10 yards in the first down.
Morton fires over the middle. This pass complete to Isaac Blankenship. Quickly past one man, and Isaac Blankenship will race into the end zone for a Preble Shawnee touchdown. 39 yards. That's a touchdown presented by Donato's.
Got holding. They're going to bring that one back.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going to bring that one back.
Looked like a late flag to me.
It would look late to me, too. But our referee was on Johnny on the spot.
Yep, there it is. So really, that's the first miscue we've seen tonight from Preble Shawnee. The foul called on Wyatt Hawkins.
Nobody on Preble Shawnee agrees with the call.
Yep. So negate the touchdown for now, and in fact, it will also move them back to the 49-yard line of Tri-County North. Here's another look at the play.
Second down and 20.
Where they're passing the ball, they think they can get 20 yards in 2 plays.
So second down and 20. This quick pass complete. And Blankenship quickly weaving in around defenders. Has enough for a first down, but we've got another flag on the play. Blankenship is going to be tackled inside the 20-yard line, but we'll check the flag.
Remember, I was talking in the pregame, don't beat yourself.
Exactly.
Too many, unnecessary penalties, and now they're about to get their second one on this drive alone.
So you've had one play that would be a touchdown negated by a penalty, one play that would be a first down in the red zone, also negated by a penalty, as we have
number 54 for Tri-County.
And the Panthers already having been affected by injuries, and this will certainly not help.
Jack Jean is down.
Don Craig actually saying multiple penalties. One penalty would be declined, and a block in the back also on...
that's a block in the back right there.
By Caden Taylor that tried to free up Isaac Blankenship, and there was the flag.
He knows it too. Sometimes you get that sheepish look on your face. You don't want to look around and see if they got caught. you know you did something that you should not have done.
Well, the good news is Zach Jean is up, and he is walking,
good.
albeit slowly, to the sideline, and now he actually is requesting some help. So we definitely wish the best speedy recovery for Zach Jean. Because the pass had been complete and Blankenship was in the process of running his route, they actually moved it up, the ball up from the 49 to the 39-yard line of Tri-County North.
Yeah,
so
it's take it back 10 yards from where the holding occurred from.
So it's back to a 2nd and 10 now, as it was previously 2nd and 20. Morton with 2 men in the backfield. This is a run up the middle. It's Lane Lovely. He's going to be stopped for a gain of less than 10. That will bring up the first 3rd down we've seen for Preble Shawnee this evening.
Well, I'm looking for Shawnee. Tri-County to put a little pressure on the quarterback, man, to bring an extra defender.
Gain of about 5 yards will bring up 3rd down and 5, but that play will not come until the end of the first quarter. So a very productive first quarter for Preble Shawnee, but Tri-County North will have a defensive opportunity. Second quarter is up next on Thursday Night Lights. Back at Preble Shawnee High School, we're ready to start the second quarter of Leeds Thursday Night Lights. The Arrows with the ball and a 20-0 lead, but this is their first 3rd down of the night. 3rd and 5 from the Tri-County North 33-yard line, and Brody Morton rolling, trying to stay in bounds. He may have tiptoed just enough to move the chains. And
they're moving the chains. He got just a little bit past the yardage marker.
He needed 5, he got 5, and that is a first down presented by Bathmasters. The first QB run of the night for Brody Morton that's good enough for a first down. Morton has had a very effective night throwing the ball. He hasn't been in the position where he's needed the scramble, but he did the job right there.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he didn't force anything, which was what I like. Take what the defense gives you.
Second play of the second quarter. Morton with time to scramble again in the backfield.
He can run for a first down from here if he wants.
He's going to throw back across his body, but the pass is complete to Caden Taylor, and that's good for a Preble Shawnee touchdown from 27 yards. That touchdown presented by Donatos.
You know, the coach in me cringes when I see that play. You know, you don't want to throw the ball across your body late over the middle. More often than not, that's going to be an interception or a batted down ball. And the 1 out of 10 that you get away with it, you think you can do it more often. So, okay, great play, good touchdown, but you don't want to, fall into a false sense of, comfort, thinking you can do that all the time.
Well, the Arrows now 4 for 4 on touchdown drives. They had one play earlier on this drive that was called back because of a holding call, but this touchdown stands. A 27-yard touchdown pass to Caden Taylor, and the Arrows increase the lead on Thursday Night Lights. Timeout from Preble County. Time now for the King's Furniture and Mattress Best Seat in the House. The look at the Preble Shawnee student section celebrating homecoming tonight. And they are going with the whiteout theme, Arrow Nation. And they're certainly happy to see the Arrows with a 27-0 lead early in the second quarter against Tri-County North.
We didn't get the memo. We got blue shirts up here.
Exactly, yeah.
Dark pants.
Well, this kickoff presented by Carroll Works Tire Company, taken from about the 5-yard line and quickly maintaining his balance and getting out to the 21-yard line on the carry. That looks like number 6, Mason Givens, on the return. And Tri-County North will come out to bat and trying to get something going on offense. It's been a situation that they just have not been able to have success moving the ball. As they look at the RB scoring summary, 7 plays, 58 yards, a 27-yard touchdown pass to Caden Taylor from Brody Morton. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the night. There has also been one run courtesy of Dolan Earls earlier in the first quarter.
I believe that was their longest drive, wasn't it? With that many plays, 7 plays. They've gotten off to a fast start. This first quarter couldn't go any better for Shawnee, and the second quarter is off to a good start also.
Again, they're in contention right now, not just for the WOAC regular season title, but also for the top seed in Division 5 Region 20. Right now, they are second, only behind Greenview, the same Greenview team that you and I saw, Keith, on week 2 when they won against Waynesville.
Oh, yeah, that's a good ball club also.
So if those are the two teams that end up meeting each other. Of course, Versailles, they made the move up to Division 5 this year. Versailles may have something to say about that. But Aiden Ritchie is back in the game. He did have to speak with a medical trainer earlier in the first quarter, but we're glad to see him back on the field. But this carry for a loss is going to bring up second and very long.
The medical staff does a good job of, protecting these players, making sure they get total clearance where they put them back in. So that's good.
Loss of 5 on the play brings up 2nd down and 15 from the Panthers' 16-yard line.
I'm looking at Tri-County North's helmets. They remind me of the Buckeye helmets.
Bachman trying to get the pass away. He was hit as he throws. Back at the 10-yard line. It's going to fall incomplete. And they will say...
I'm not sure if that was a lateral or not. I know it didn't get past the line of scrimmage. He's under duress here right now.
Bachman tried to play handoff, and one defender for Preble Shawnee, it looked like number 17, Nolan Earls, got contact on him, and they are barking it.
They had intentional grounding, which is a loss of down, so we're going to write the 3rd down right now.
And they're also going to back them up inside the 10-yard line, too. Back up to, looks like their own 3-yard line.
When I was coach, I was like, let's go max protection right here. Is have a single receiver. Just throw the ball deep. Throw a bomb to your fastest receiver. Get him in single coverage.
3rd down and 25. Need to get the ball to the 31-yard line from their own 6. It's a handoff up the middle, and Ritchie able to get past one man, quickly out past the 10, close to the 15, but the problem was he needed 25 yards on that play.
I hope the quarterback's okay, because he gave a good fake and he got hit hard. He's still down.
Again, Lane Bachman taking the snap so far under center. The good news is he is able to get up under his own power. I think maybe he just needed a second to catch his breath.
Yeah, the breath did leave his body. That was a heck of a hit.
It was a positive gain on the play.
Okay, that's the longest run of the night for him.
However, out comes the Tri-County North punter, Grayson Woodworth. He's about a yard back in his own end zone. Preble Shawnee does not have a man back to receive the punt.
No, he's running back there late now.
Now Ethan Mahler is adjusting.
I would kick it over here to the right wide side, which is the right side of the screen. Whoa.
A high punt. And it's going to be covered in the end zone for a Preble Shawnee touchdown. Nolan Earls with the recovery off the loose snap. And that touchdown presented by Donatos for the Arrows. 2nd touchdown of the night for Nolan Earls.
The last 3 punts, the ball has gotten higher and higher and higher. You got to talk to your long snapper and let him know, hey, that ball's kind of high. Get it down for me a little bit.
Previous attempts, Woodworth have been able to control it and get the punt away, but not that time. It was all he could do just to prevent the ball going beyond his reach and out the back of the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, I know he wished he'd rather take a safety. That's only 2 points and give him 6, possible 7 with the extra point.
Well, Colton Schroeder on to attempt the extra point. He is 3 for 4, make that 4 for 5 with 10:22 to go in the 2nd quarter. Nolan Earls, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Arrows increase their lead to 34-0 on Thursday Night Lights. Wherever you're watching tonight's game from Preble Shawnee High School, if you want to interact with us on Facebook, be sure to use the handle at Dayton247now. Whether you're here at the stadium or wherever you're watching the game, the Facebook handle at Dayton247now. As we get set for the kickoff presented by Carol Wirtz Tire Company. It's high and taken deep and actually taken back out for a touchback. It was dropped in the end zone, collected by Tri-County North, and they will start at their own 20-yard line. So a very effective start to the game for Preble Shawnee, showing why they are 6-0 on the season.
Yes.
And they're in a situation where it's going to come down to a Week 9 game at Ansonia, but both teams were saying they were strictly taking this week by week, and the focus for Week 7 was tonight's game against each other.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you got to start the game. I've been on undefeated high school football teams, and when you get that early start in the season, you're up to a 3-0 start, 4-0 starts in that momentum. 5-0, 6-0. Now they want to be tonight. They want to be 7-0 because your goal is to get to 10 and then they reset and go to the playoffs.
Still a long way to go, though, in the regular season, and a lot of high-quality games to be played for both of these teams. A lot of weight attached to both of these games as Bachman is back in the field. And a handoff for no gain. That was Aiden Ritchie on the carry. It is good, though, to see Bachman back up. He just, on the one play on the last drive, just needed a second to catch his breath.
It is good to see him back in the game. I mean, they are got some. I'm looking at big number 71, Cooper. I got
Cooper
Shroud.
Yep.
Cooper Shroud. I mean, he's a big young man.
I didn't have a chance.
I mean, he is the biggest, arrow that they have, but they got a whole bunch of other guys almost as big as him.
I didn't have a chance to confirm, but I'm guessing that Cooper is the brother of Mason Shroud, who is one of the all-time decorated players in Preble Shawnee basketball history. He's about to begin his freshman season at Purdue Fort Wayne, the Division I school in the Horizon League. So
nice.
He'll actually be making the trip with the Mastodons to Greene County in a few months when Purdue Fort Wayne visits Wright State because they play in the same conference.
Okay.
Well, a timeout taken by Tri-County North with 9:08 to go in the second quarter. As there's a look at Steve Bouger. Again, 2-4. It's a situation where they have gotten wins against Bradford and Dixie, and they do have a couple more games that, it's going to be more evenly matched from an objective standpoint. But at the same time, before we continue our discussion on that, we do want to mention coming up on MyTV Dayton, immediately following this game, a new episode of Dateline that is right here on MyTV Dayton, channel 22.3 over the air and channel 24 on Spectrum. But for Tri-County North, again, right now, the last couple of weeks, not according to plan. Tonight, so far, hasn't been according to plan. But knowing there is so much to play for, and we'll have a look at also a chance to talk about next week's game. We will be in Montgomery County, Mac Hummon Stadium, as the Oakwood Lumberjacks host the Carlisle Indians in the Southwestern Buckeye League. That is next Thursday, October 10th at 7 p.m. Channel 22.3 over the air, channel 24 on Spectrum, or stream it live on Facebook, facebook.com/Dayton247now. But going back to what I was talking about, the fact that there's still 3 more games to play and Tri-County North still very much in the position they can get into the playoffs. This one game will not necessarily knock them out as of right now. So trying to keep that positive mentality, how do you go about that?
Well, you got some guys banged up, and hopefully they get back before the season is over with.
Yep.
They certainly come in this game, somewhat short-handed, but they have a lot of heart.
They do.
And Coach has them. Boozer has them playing hard. I see that they're believing, in the game plan. But, playing the game, close to the vest. I think they've only attempted, really one pass.
Well, this is a handoff up the middle. It's Aiden Ritchie again, met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe he's able to get an extra yard out of that play. We'll see where the forward progress is marked. They will give him a yard, so it's going to be 3rd down and 8.
I think they said they've only passed one time. And they're just running between the tackle, all tackle plays. They're just fine and dandy, but sometimes you got to take a chance.
Well, I've actually just been told that they have had deliberations, and for the moment they will go to a running clock for the remainder of this quarter. This is a format that they usually wait until halftime, but right now with the score being what it is, a 30-point gap, we are in a running clock formation.
Yeah, and both teams are coming off short weeks. I get it. I totally, agree with it.
Extra short on the point of Tri-County North because, remember, they played on Saturday. They were supposed to play on Friday against Tri-Village. The rain and the weather from Hurricane Helene pushing the game to Saturday. Looking back at it, I was looking at the schedule. We have about, 55 games total in our area. Only 8 got moved to Saturday because of weather when all is said and done.
Yeah. Well, I was going to work the Beaver Creek game last week, and they said no go. That game got canceled last Friday night. So they did have some cancellations. I know Wayne played at Northmont last week, and they was able to get that one in.
So 4th down and 5. Punt is away. It's going to go past midfield and settle. Actually take a couple of Preble Shawnee bounces, so it will bounce at the Tri-County North 49-yard line. So here's the running clock rule. It's a point differential of 30 or more points. Usually it only goes into effect after halftime. However, if the coaches do agree, and we have gotten word that Dave Maddox and Steve Bouger have both agreed that right now there is an exception that can be made. The running clock is in effect, or is going to resume in effect until or unless.
Now, who makes that decision, the coaches or the ADs?
That is the coaches. Dave Maddox and Steve Bouger have gotten back together to make that call.
Okay.
But the running clock is in effect for the rest of this half, and we are now running, coming up on 7 minutes to go in the half. Barring a timeout, and Tri-County North will indeed take a timeout. So Steve Bouger and Dave Maddox, again, it's a call that's been made between the coaches. We did have a game like this a couple of years ago where they did agree to a running clock. But if it's in the first half, it has to be a mutual decision made by the two coaches. In the second half, that's where the OHSAA rules go into effect.
Yeah, you don't have an option in the second half. First half, you only have an option.
Yeah. And right now, it's only a 34-point game. If Tri-County North were to get a touchdown right now, that would reset to regular clock rules. Well, coming up at halftime, we'll have the Wright and Schulte halftime report. Tage will be down on the sideline speaking with representatives of both the Preble Shawnee and Tri-County North communities, and the latest edition of Off the Turf with Tage. You will have a chance to check out the rural communities of Preble County. The school situated right between the towns of Camden and Gratis.
This is my first time here.
Yeah.
And, when I heard Camden, I'm like, Camden, New Jersey?
not quite.
But I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time. Met some good people here tonight.
Yep. On first down, Morton Chase back at his own 40-yard line, having to
got a guy
scramble.
open if we can get it to him.
Now has a man. It is caught.
Is it a good catch or no?
It is indeed pulled down by Isaac Blankenship for a Preble Shawnee first down at the Tri-County North 25-yard line. That's a first down presented by Bathmasters.
We don't have instant replay in high school, but we do have it here at the Thursday Night Lights, and that is a good catch on every level. He's got his hands underneath it. The ball did not hit the ground.
And what a job by Brody Morton to stay on his feet and avoid the sack.
He was looking at hands.
He was looking at a sack of a loss of more than 10, 15 yards. But now coming back quickly on the first play after that drive. It's a run quickly down the sideline. And
didn't
staying
get him
inside.
Out of bounds. Did he get him out? We got a flag.
We have a touchdown, but a flag on the play back at the 7-yard line.
Then they got the receiver.
And it looks like it's going to be a foul on Preble Shawnee, so no touchdown for now, a holding call.
Yeah, he was watching how good Emeka Ibuka was blocking Saturday night for Ohio State against Michigan State.
Allowing Jeremiah Smith to make the kind
nice
of plays
touchdown.
that Jeremiah Smith made.
I used to talk to the receivers, man. If y'all want to catch them balls, y'all better block on me on the perimeter, too. Otherwise, it's a two-way street. You don't get big runs in the backfield without the receivers doing their job also, not just the offensive line.
Well, with the holding call being called after the run was in progress, it's actually going to be a setup of first down and 3 yards from the 18-yard line. So this
first
is actually
and 3. The playbook is wide open on 1st and 3.
And this is the first play from the Arrows inside the Donato's delivery zone. It actually takes them back out of the Donato's delivery zone.
See, they wasn't happy. The coach said, I don't know what to call on 1st and 3. Give me 1st and 8. 1st and 10, yes. 1st and 3?
A little bit more flexibility to work with.
But you'll take 1st and 8.
Okay, we are in a running clock formation coming up on 5:10 to go until halftime. 1st and 8, Morton. Looking to the corner. There is a flag down, and the pass beyond the reach of an intended man at the far corner. That was Isaac Blankenship, the intended receiver, but we'll check the flag back at the line. And it's another foul on Preble Shawnee, so they'll back it up even further.
Man, no lie.
It's been the one thing.
They went from 1st to 3. 1st and 3 to 2nd and a whole bunch.
That's been the one thing the last couple drives for the Arrows. They have had touchdowns negated by flags or big plays negated by flags.
Yeah, coach is going to call a timeout and refocus his team.
Arrows head coach Dave Maddox, he was certainly very pleased with the offensive output of his team in the first quarter and the second quarter so far, but not these last couple of sequences with these penalties.
He's tackling him right here to center. That's a flag.
Morton trying to thread the needle.
Yeah,
Isaac
you got to
Blankenship on
get him
that play.
refocused again. That's when you get a big lead. That's when sometimes the guys lose focus. You guys keep on them.
They moved the ball back to the 33-yard line of Tri-County North. Line to gain is still the same as it's been around the 15-yard line.
And if we have any lip readers at home, don't read coach's lips on plays like that.
Exactly. or fair warning, it is not PG rated.
It's not PG rated. It's for high school ears only.
and it's not G rated either.
I've been the recipient of a few of those conversations.
4:30 and counting in the first half. 2nd and 18 from the 33-yard line. Morton throws over the middle. This pass, an open man, is complete, and that's good for a first down presented by Bathmasters, and it also moves the arrows into the Donato's delivery zone. Donato's Pizza, a great call for after the game. Order online for pickup or delivery at donatos.com. Every piece is important.
Good before the game also.
Or that too, yeah. First down from the 11-yard line, so it is not a goal-to-go situation. Preble Shawnee can't get another first down at the 1, but this is a handoff. Looks like Lane Lovely, and he's going to fall forward to about the 6-yard line. So a gain of about 5. Multiple Panther defenders on the stop.
Lane Lovely on the carry. Stop by 32, Lou Bright, number 50, Dylan Bowe.
Clock continuing to run. Again, coming up on 3.5 minutes to go. Again, halftime report is next, followed by the second half.
Whatever Coach Maddox said to him, I think he's got his point across. That was 2 plays ago, and they've had 2 positive plays since. So let's see if they get a third one.
Morton with the handoff to Lovely, trying to find a hole on the left side, and he will find it for a 5-yard touchdown run. Lane Lovely finding the end zone for the first time tonight, and that is a Preble Shawnee touchdown presented by Donato's.
That was a nice run around the left end. His need to get refocused. His need to get refocused. That's why he's the head coach.
And he mentioned that when I spoke with him yesterday, saying, don't put too much stock in the fact that, yes, you're 6-0, and there's a reason you're 6-0, but there's still a lot of football to be played. Stay humble and keep making plays.
And it's the little things. Just do the little things right, and the big things will come. And that's, not holding, not jumping off sides, all those little things. Nice run around here for the touchdown.
You only had one blocker on that side, otherwise it was all
Sometimes you got
Lovely.
to be BYOB, be your own blocker, just enough.
Able to hold off a man long enough to break the plane for his first touchdown of the night. Lane Lovely from 5 yards out. And with just over 2.5 minutes to play, the lead is now 41-0 in favor of the Arrows.
He's taking the whiteout seriously.
Whiteout theme, homecoming night, homecoming weekend at Preble Shawnee.
Somebody's picture is going to be in the yearbook. That's a good yearbook photo from a homecoming night. 2024.
There's a look at the homecoming queen. She was recognized. The homecoming court and the king and queen were announced pregame.
I was homecoming king when I was in high school.
You were?
My senior year. Yes, I was. Had my football jersey on and everything.
Very nice.
I didn't get a crown, though.
Did they do it at halftime or before the game?
We did it at halftime.
Halftime?
Yep.
This kickoff presented by Carroll Works Tire Company goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback for Tri-County North as they will take the ball with just over 2 minutes to go and a chance to try and get some positive momentum moving down the field before the first half ends. Preble Shawnee will get the ball to start the second half because Tri-County North took the opening kickoff.
Well, our high school coach told us there's going to be no homecoming festivities if we're not winning. So, you want to ruin your homecoming? No, don't have a lead at the half. Okay, coach. We was playing against Dunbar.
Scoring summary presented by Arby's, a 7-play, 49-yard drive, resulting in the 5-yard touchdown run by Lane Lovely, his first of the night. So Luke Bachman, I should say rather, back under center with now just over 90 seconds to go in the half. And another handoff up the middle, quickly met at the point of contact. It was Aiden Ritchie on the carry, it looks like. Going to bring up second down in the long.
Yeah, I mean, we get a big lead like tonight, 41 points in the first half. That enables Preble Shawnee to play a lot of bodies. And so we send, different personnel packages go out there on the field. And, you get a big lead like that, play a lot of, play everybody on the team. The good times gets a lot of experience.
And that's what Steve Boucher told me yesterday, that there will be an opportunity for players who may not have ordinarily been in the position to play tonight just because they weren't as high up on the depth chart as there will be with a full, healthy roster, but they are getting this experience at least to play in varsity football. Second down and 11. Another run up the middle. It's should be enough for a 1-yard gain back to the original line of scrimmage. It will bring up third down and 10.
You think we're going to get this play in before the half? It's going to be close.
They do not have to get the play in. There is about a 9-second difference where the game clock is shorter than the play clock. So Tri-County North does not have to run another play if they wish not to, with 10 seconds to go in the half.
I think they wish not to.
So that's how we will go into halftime. A very efficient start by the Preble Shawnee Arrows, especially on offense. They had a couple penalty issues in the late first and the early portion of the second quarter, but Preble Shawnee has a 41-0 lead at halftime. In just a few moments, Joshi will be meeting with Arrows head coach Dave Maddox as they review what has been a successful first half. Down to the sideline to Tej.
Coach, obviously a huge half for you guys. What was the key to coming into this game with the right motivation to do everything the team needed to do to execute to get that big lead?
I'm just really proud of these guys and how they came in focused and ready to go and played hard and have done a good job so far.
Of course, your goal is to keep that going in the second half. What are you going to do in the locker room to make sure that everything in the second half happens the way it needs to?
We always talk to our guys to stay humble and stay hungry so they'll keep fighting.
Coach, I'll let you get to the locker room. Thank you so much, my friend.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Dave Maddox. Halftime report is next. Preble Shawnee with a 41-0 lead at halftime on Thursday Night Lights.
The halftime report is sponsored by Wright & Schulte.
The score is 41-0 here at halftime. It is week 7 of our Thursday Night Lights series. The Arrows are leading the Panthers, and we're continuing our halftime show by chatting with community leaders from both schools, starting with the athletic director here for the Arrows, my friend. Clearly a good half for you guys on the football field. How are you and the entire home crowd feeling so far?
Oh, we're great. We're really proud of our kids and how hard they play. Our coaching staff prepares them. There's no doubt that our kids play hard every single snap, and as you can see, our crowd likes to show up for them, and we have great community support.
Of course, you mentioned a key word there, community support. We'll talk more football in the second half. I would like to talk about your community. How would you describe this local community?
Our community gets behind our teams 100%. They donate money towards getting T-shirts. Our loud crowd has all white T-shirts that were donated. So we're just really proud of our kids, and our community rallies behind them and travels with them on the road, and we always have great community support. So we're really thankful for that.
Of course, your football team is having a great season on the field. I want to talk about all your other fall sports, because I know you guys have more than just football. What else should we be paying attention to?
Our girls soccer team actually just wrapped up the Western Ohio Athletic Conference Championship, so we're very proud of them. Our boys soccer teams have been kind of banged up, but they're still playing well. And volleyball team, I think, can make a run in the tournament. Tennis team just wrapped up yesterday at sectionals, and our golf team also had a pretty good year. So we're really proud of all of our kids.
Really good stuff across the board. We just got a little time left here. Let's talk football for a moment here, because it's been a great season so far. For anyone who wants to keep up with your football team throughout the entirety of the season, how can they do so? Do you guys have a good website where you keep up with all your scores from around the entire state as you play?
Our Western Ohio Athletic Conference site is great. WOACsports.com. You can find all of our scores and stats there. You can also follow us at PS_Arrows on Twitter. That's where we kind of have live scores on each night. So if anybody wants to keep up with us, that's where they can find it.
The last thing I'll say, which I really do believe, of course, you guys do a great job with school spirit here. Saw a lot of kids, of course, on their homecoming night. And we'll be chatting with the homecoming queen later in our halftime show. My friend, we appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you
and
very much.
of course, our halftime show continues with more community leaders in the second half, or rather in the second half of our halftime show. That's coming up after this commercial break. Welcome back back to the halftime show. The score is 41-0 here at halftime. And of course, we're continuing our halftime show tradition by chatting with community leaders from both schools here at halftime. Now chatting with the away athletic director, our friend here to bring us more details about the community that he represents. My friend, I know it's not quite the score you and the team are hoping for on the scoreboard right now, but still a great showing from your fans and a lot of high energy from your players, right?
Yeah, we're in a tough situation right now, and we are with our fifth football coach in the last 8 seasons, and it's tough to get a whole lot of momentum going. Steve Boozer actually coached at North in the late 90s, had a lot of success. It's coming back here with a lot of excitement, but it's going to take time to get our program up and running again, and we're a little shorthanded in terms of numbers. We're a little shorthanded in terms of injuries. And quite honestly, Shawnee is really good.
Shawnee is very good. And, of course, we want to talk about your community because, as you said, you guys are trying to grow the football program and all your sports programs at the school. And that's all because of the community and for the community. Tell me about your overall community that supports your school and your athletics. What can you say about them?
I think the Tri-County North community is very much, it's a small town, small school, and we've got that environment where it's one of the larger focal points of our community. We have great facilities. We have a lot of enthusiasm with our kids. We just had, in the last 2 nights, we had our librarian is fighting breast cancer, and we did back-to-back nights where we had pink volleyball nights in honor of her and raised a tremendous amount of money, had all kinds. Our community was awesome for that. So that's just to kind of shows the caring love that we have and moving forward.
I love the way you put that. Of course, a true community caring about everyone related to the school. Running just about out of time here. If anybody wants to keep up with any other fall sports in addition to football, do you guys have a good website or social media or anywhere where we can keep up with all those athletic work you and your students are doing?
Well, we post everything on Facebook. We post everything on Twitter in terms of when we're doing stuff. Our athletic schedules are located on the school website. So in terms of following us and seeing what's going on, those are the places to look.
My friend, I appreciate you, and I appreciate your entire community for coming out for the game tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And of course, everybody stick around. We got more of our halftime show coming up after this commercial break. Welcome back to our halftime show. The score is 41-0 here at halftime as the Arrows lead the Panthers. And as our friend Matt Digby said at the beginning of tonight's game, it is homecoming here for the Arrows. So we thought, why not chat with the homecoming queen herself? She was crowned earlier tonight. Emma Fields joining us. First of all, my friend, congratulations on being named homecoming queen. How do you feel?
I feel really good. It feels really special that my peers voted me, so I'm really happy.
Talk to me more about what it means to be homecoming queen here at this school. Talk to me about overall your community and why you're proud to be the representative of your entire student body.
I really love it here, and I just feel like there's so much support from everyone. If you look up in our stands, we have parents, we have people that aren't parents that have nothing really to do with our school, and they're still here, and it just feels really special.
Talk to me about the moment you found out you were the homecoming queen earlier tonight. We actually saw it happen just before the game. How did you feel in that moment?
It felt really good. I was really shocked. I didn't really know that I was going to win, but I got to win with my best friend and my boyfriend, so I was really happy.
That is a hugely amazing moment. Do you guys have a homecoming dance this weekend?
We do, yep.
Well, of course, we're going to let her and all the kids enjoy this weekend and, of course, enjoy their homecoming game tonight as well. My friend Emma, congratulations one more time, and we appreciate you. And, of course, she's one of the great students here, and we're going to chat with some more great students here as part of our Scholar Athletes Initiative.
Throughout the 2024 season, the Jeff Schmidt Auto Group will recognize an exceptional senior student scholar athlete from each participating school. Here are this week's Jeff Schmidt Auto Group scholar athletes. From Tri-County North, Cora Likens. Cora has a 4.0 GPA and is on track to be the valedictorian of the class of 2025. She's a member of the varsity volleyball, softball, and cheer teams, and also participates in dance. Cora is the Student Council President and is a member of the National Honor Society. She's been a 4-year member of the Panther varsity softball team and is the volleyball team captain. Cora is an active member of the Community of Faith Church's youth group and volunteers as an assistant teacher for a daycare and preschool. Cora plans to attend Ohio State and receive a degree in healthcare administration. From Preble Shawnee, Lane Lovely. Lane is a member of the baseball, basketball, and football teams. He was named second team All-WOAC in football, honorable mention in football for the district, and honorable mention All-WOAC in baseball. Lane is a member of the National Honor Society and has a 4.325 grade point average. Lane has been on the honor roll every year and is captain of the football and baseball teams. He volunteers and performs community service at the Pork Festival and through his church.
The Jeff Schmidt Auto Group is proud to sponsor the Scholar Athlete Award, featured on Thursday Night Lights. We are honored to recognize these scholar athletes from all over the Miami Valley for their outstanding academic and athletic achievements.
I'm attorney Michael Allwright. I'm proud to be a sponsor of Thursday Night Lights again this year. I'm happy to take part in such a great community event. It is an honor to support this sponsorship, bringing families, communities, and people together to celebrate the sportsmanship of all athletes. Let's all celebrate together, and remember, if you've been injured in an accident, make the right choice.
The score is 41-0 here at halftime. The Arrows lead the Panthers. Time now for checking some of the top high school football highlights from around the entire country.
The best Thursday Night Lights and Friday Night Rivals highlights from across the country.
Gaisford corner. That pass high and caught. One-handed catch.
Under the rain that has been steady since kickoff, and it's a fake. It's a fake running up the middle, and with the first down is Omeza Danian. Some trickery on special teams, and Green Hill converts.
On their own 3-yard line. Judkins, it hit hard, right in the hands of Landon Crozier for the Big Red touchdown.
Oh, right place, right time, man. Great defensive play.
Coordinators thinking 2 plays here. Ball's on the ground. Vogel's trying to make something out of nothing, and does. He's still on his feet. Vogel to the 15, to the 10. Touchdown, Vogel! Talk about stick-to-itiveness. That play was blown up, and that young man just wouldn't give up.
Field goal attempt. If they're inside, they'll probably go for it a third time.
Compton trying to find a way, and he's going to run out of defenders. He still has the football. Throw it into the end zone. Is it a catch? They call it a catch.
Every week this season, throughout our TNL series, we have visited communities across the entirety of the Miami Valley. And as part of our visits to all of these different communities and schools, we have explored the communities throughout the day, learning about top parks, top local businesses, and top restaurants. And we did exactly that today as part of our TNL Off the Turf series, as I explored this part of Preble County. Week 7 of our Thursday Night Lights series has brought our team to Preble Shawnee High School here in Preble County, and the student body of this school is made up of folks from various small communities here in Preble County, including Camden and Gratis. I explored both of those communities today. Gratis, a smaller place with local businesses. Of course, they have a beautiful library. This is my favorite part of town, seeing this beautiful outdoor green space and seeing all the other beauty here in town. Camden, also a smaller town, but a bit bigger than Gratis. Here we explored some of the local businesses, and we stopped inside the city building to see all of the beautiful historic images here to talk about the big festivals here in town, and we even had the chance to explore their archives and learn about the true history of the city. It's also a great resource for community members here to come learn about the city themselves. This place also has a great public park, a veterans memorial, and just great looking downtown streets. One of the places they are known for here in town, when I spoke to local residents, is a great local pizza place. This is a place where folks here in town hang out and get delicious pizza. They are known for their cheese pizza and their pepperoni pizza, but they're also known for specialty pizzas like this chicken bacon ranch pizza with a delicious ranch base. All of these pizzas are truly delicious, but my favorite thing on their menu was their cookie pizza. But aside from the good food here, they are also all about community. The owner of this wonderful shop told me she is proud to be a part of the Camden and the overall Preble Shawnee community.
Because that's what makes it a community is like everybody pitching in and giving back to each other, I guess.
Overall, these smaller communities of Camden, Gratis, and the other surrounding areas are great positive communities. They are smaller, but the people here are happy to be here, and they are proud to call these communities their home. I had a great pleasure exploring all the different aspects of these communities and learning about what makes them what they are.
The Halftime Report has been sponsored by Wright & Schulte.
Welcome back to Lee's famous recipe chicken Thursday Night Lights, presented by Cincinnati area Toyota dealers. 41-0, the lead for Preble Shawnee as we get ready to start the second half. But first, a quick look at the first half highlights. And it was a first half that really belonged to both the defense and the offense of Preble Shawnee. They were just able to stay a step ahead consistently of the Panthers, regardless of who had the ball. Keith Byars.
It didn't matter. I mean, both sides of the defense, both sides of the offensive defensive the game for the ball club for Shawnee was all over the place. Their defense, they was in the backfield getting tackled for losses. They get a big turnover here for a touchdown on the special teams. So all three facets showed up: offense, defense, and special teams. I mean, no matter what Coach Maddox dialed up offensively, it seemed like it was going to work as long as they didn't have any penalties. Execution, block down the field, run after catch, and still hear Marino say, "Give me some yards after catch." Marino would be one of the first ones to meet you in the end zone on a play like that. Just totally efficiency by Preble Shawnee, all first half home.
Again, that was one of your keys to your game. You said for Preble Shawnee to not beat themselves, where there were some instances where they did beat themselves with a couple of penalties that some of them negated what would have otherwise been touchdowns, but they were otherwise able to overcome that. And that is right now why we have a 41-0 lead as we get ready for the second half kickoff presented by Carol Wirtz Tire Company. Preble Shawnee is receiving. It's going to be picked up inside the 5-yard line. And a
good decision there. No, I think it's a better decision. He saw a lot of white jerseys around. He said, this is a good time to fall.
By Ethan Mahler, so he's going to be stopped around the 11-yard line, it looks like. And again, you see on the bottom right of your screen the running clock. We are in the running clock format because the lead right now is greater than 30 points. If Tri-County North can bring the deficit to under 30 points, then it will revert to a regular format. But it does go into effect as enforced by the OHSAA after halftime. And it was agreed also earlier in the second quarter. We had that instance as agreed to by the two head coaches, Dave Maddox and Steve Bouger. Closed captioning, by the way, presented by Thrush & Son. As first down, it's a handoff up the right side. This is Lane Lovely. Quickly has enough for a first down past the 20. More. Still on his feet past the 30 and down to about the 36-yard line before eventually being brought down after a lengthy 20-plus yard pickup for the senior Lane Lively. That is a first down presented by Arby's.
I love ball carriers that run the ball, don't run out of bounds. Lively sees up against the sideline, says, play that outside foot, get back in there and go get a few more yards. About another 7 yards after that, not going out of bounds.
I should actually say that is not Lovely on the carry. My apologies. That was Reese Smith on the carry. That's good for a 20-plus gain. Reese Smith, who had the first touchdown of the night for the Arrows. He also had the first down of the second half for Preble Shawnee. This pass complete over the middle and caught. That should be good for another Arrow first down on the reception. It looks like number 8 again, Reese Smith on the reception again. So already a first down run and now a first down reception for the homecoming King.
All right. What a memorable night for homecoming. I remarked in the first half, I was homecoming King.
Yep.
Somebody tuning in late. I was hurt, so I didn't get a touchdown that night.
That first down presented by Donatos, and Preble Shawnee will reset at their own 46-yard line. It's a handoff up the left side. It's going to be Reese Smith again. So 3 plays, and all of them involving number 8, and that's another Arrow first down inside Tri-County North territory to about the Panther 37-yard line.
I mean, that offensive line for Shawnee, they're blocking, at the point of attack, opening up holes. And when you're running back and you see that kind of daylight, you get your shoulder square. I mean, you're just running downhill. And you love it.
First down is presented by Arby's. Preble Shawnee sets up at the Tri-County North 38-yard line. End around on the left side.
Back at Reese again.
No, this is actually Lane Lovely now. He's quickly trying to break a tackle and brought down close to about the 10-yard line. That is a Preble Shawnee first down presented by Arby's. It has also moved the arrows into the Donato's delivery zone. Donato's Pizza, a great call for after the game. Order online for pickup or delivery at Donatos.com. Every piece is important.
It's hard to make up these numbers with a dark jersey and a dark number. I like the contrast. Give me a dark jersey and a bright number.
The way some jersey fonts, 2 and 8, they can be very similar.
Yes.
But a very efficient start to the drive by Reese Smith, and now a positive run there for a first down by Lane Lovely. And this is Morton's second pass of the second half.
Not down yet.
And still on his feet going into the end zone. That is a Preble Shawnee touchdown. Isaac Blankenship, his second TD reception of the night. And that touchdown presented by Donatos.
That's how you come out of the locker room.
Exactly.
No matter what lead I had at the half, I would, being one of the leaders on the team, I like guys score 0-0.
Yeah.
I don't care if we're up 5 points, 10 points, 20, 30, doesn't matter. It's a game of two halves. They don't give trophies out at halftime, so you got to still come out second half the way you ended the first half, on fire.
And Brody Morton adds to his touchdown total on the season. He's had quite a few touchdown passes tonight as the extra point is up and good. So 48-0 with 8:25 to go in the third quarter. Preble Shawnee goes down the field on their opening drive in the second half. And this is the King's Furniture and Mattress best seat in the house. A couple of Preble Shawnee fans still supporting the Arrows on what is turning out to be a very happy homecoming night for the 6-0 Preble Shawnee Arrows. They have extended the lead to 48-0 against Tri-County North. And they're getting ready to kick the ball away.
Is that Neil Diamond playing in the background?
That was Neil Diamond playing in the background. I didn't realize they had a Broadway musical of him as this kickoff presented by Carol Wirtz Tire Company. It's going to be taken from about the 10-yard line, and this is number 11 on the return. Corbin Flory still on his feet trying to find an opening. Play not whistled dead yet. Flory able to keep the play alive until about the 20-yard line, so a promising return there for the Panthers. But they announced a couple of months ago the list of Broadway productions that will be touring through Dayton. First and foremost, I did not realize there was a musical dedicated to Neil Diamond about his history and the success he's had. But that musical is coming to Dayton. Not right now. It's going to be in a couple months or so, last I saw.
I know Hamilton is here now, isn't it?
Hamilton's right now as we take a look at the RB scoring summary. Preble Shawnee capping the play with a 13-yard touchdown reception, a 5-play, 87-yard drive. Hamilton's playing right now. There's a Michael Jackson musical that I think is coming in June. And Chicago, the classic musical Chicago.
I love Chicago. I've seen Chicago on Broadway. I've seen the movie.
I've only seen the movie.
I've seen the touring production. I've seen a lot of different people on Broadway play it.
Yep.
I've seen Usher play Usher.
We're also told the Rocky Horror Picture Show will be in Dayton next Wednesday. I've never seen the Rocky Horror Show with the original cast members, as we're being told right
70s.
now.
I think I'm going to go see Hamilton first, though.
Yeah.
I've seen Hamilton, but didn't see it on Broadway. I saw it in Columbus.
Okay.
But my daughter, she loves it, and she's never seen it. She's only heard the soundtrack. So I think I'm going to take her.
On second down and 8 after a gain of 2, this run up the middle is going to be met for a short gain. Aiden Ritchie on the carry. I cannot confirm whether or not he's going to be in the production, but I have heard a couple years ago there was a production of Chicago where the main male lead, Billy Flynn the lawyer, was portrayed by one Eddie George.
He did do it before.
This was a couple years ago.
Broadway.
I can't confirm if he'll be in the production and coming to Dayton.
No, he won't be coming to Dayton. Yeah. He's still busy at Tennessee State.
Exactly. Yeah, he is kind of busy right now at Tennessee State.
But he did do Billy Flynn.
Yeah.
Yes, but
well, in the meantime, we have a timeout on the field with just over 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Preble Shawnee leads 48-0 on Thursday Night Lights. If you'd like to interact with us on the social media platform X, formerly known as Twitter, be sure to log on and use the handle @Dayton247now. Whether you're watching the game here from Preble Shawnee High School or wherever you're watching the game from, be sure to use the Twitter handle or the X handle @Dayton247now. 3rd down and 5 as the running clock is now moved under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Tri-County North yet to convert a first down this evening.
I want to see one right here.
Luke Bachman with the handoff up the middle and still pushing forward. Going to be close. That was Mason Gibbons on the carry.
I think it's going to be short.
Looked like a positive game, but he needed 5. They gave him 4.
Yeah, I think they're going to. Were they going to go for it? No, I don't think so. I think the punt team is coming.
It
on.
looked to me like Grayson Woodworth ran onto the field, and he is backing up as if he is in punt formation. And now Preble Shawnee is resetting in punt return formation themselves.
My junior year in high school, we gave up a punt return for a touchdown. We won the game like 35-6. Get rid of the ball.
Another bobbled snap. Can Woodworth get the ball away? This time he does. It's not going to be a long punt, though, and excellent starting field position for the Arrows. Now under 5 minutes to go in the third.
I was saying, we gave a kickoff return. We won like 35-6. Bad snap. Where the snap was high before, and this was just low. So we got to find that happy median where he can hit it right back in the hands, hit it about waist high.
They had found that happy medium earlier in the game because Woodworth has had some solid punts, especially in the first quarter and part of the second quarter.
I didn't get a look at his alignment. It looked like maybe he was a little too deep that time. I'm not sure.
So Preble Shawnee taking over at the Tri-County North 36-yard line. It's a handoff up the left side and still breaking tackles, still on his feet, running inside the 20-yard line and eventually being forced out of bounds or down. But that is a positive carry by number 33 for the Arrows. That's Jasper Sizemore, a freshman, and that has moved Preble Shawnee into a first down presented by Arby's. It also puts the Arrows into the Donato's delivery zone. Donato's Pizza, a great call for after the game. Order online for pickup or delivery at donatos.com. Every piece is important.
Correct me if I'm wrong. We got a new quarterback in?
I wouldn't be surprised. We do have a freshman running back in the backfield. And it is Ethan Mahler who is actually able to break out of one would-be sack. Can he break out of a second? No, he would not. So the perseverance of Dylan Boone able to get the sack on Ethan Mahler, who is now taking over quarterback duties instead of Brody Morton. So it's now going to be second and very long for the Arrows. First time they've been in that situation tonight. They have had a couple actually second and 20 because of a penalty tonight.
Yes, but with a tackle for loss.
And credit to Dylan Boone for not giving up on the play either. You didn't get him the first time, but don't give up and
tenacious.
Eventually get the sack. So Mahler with the handoff to Sizemore. Finding a hole and quickly back to around the 20-yard line. So it's a gain of about 10 right off that carry.
Well, Preble Shawnee has some good fans here tonight. They've been cheering their guys on the team on all night long. Tri-County fans have shown up. And that's one of the reasons I like Thursday night lights.
Yeah.
You get a good crowd, people into it, they get a chance to support their home team or world team, and they do a good job. And the kids love it.
This is Sizemore again. Took it up the left side, cutting into the middle. Is going to be close to the first down, but will be marked short around the 10-yard line. So fourth down, first situation we've seen Preble Shawnee facing a fourth down this evening. And we've had 2 weeks ago, we were in the WOAC with Ansonia and Tri-Village, and this is a WOAC matchup, the Western Ohio Athletic Conference.
I thought they was going to kick a field goal. I wanted to see, get a chance to get a kicker, put him under the pressure in the game. See what kind of distance he has.
Well, Tri-County North will have a timeout now that they take with 2:24 to go in the third quarter. Right now, if they try a field goal, they'd be looking at a 29-yard attempt. And it looks like they're also right down the middle of the field. But in the meantime, if you want to see the latest exploits of Sheldon Cooper and friends, be sure to tune in to Fox 45 weeknights at 7 and 7:30 for back-to-back episodes of The Big Bang Theory. That is over on Fox 45 weeknights at 7 and 7:30. And you look at Preble Shawnee, their schedule next week, they have a key matchup on the road. Week 8, they go to Arcanum, and then a big-time contest in 2 weeks. Week 9, a game at Ansonia, a game that will basically determine the WOAC regular season champion, as there are a couple dapper-looking gentlemen right there on your TV screen.
Yes.
Glad you could join us wherever you're listening from. Matt Digby, alongside the Hall of Famer Keith Byars. Our excellent production assistant, Seth Cooper, needs to get some on-camera love as well. Yep, and our excellent classic production staff.
I shaved. Good thing I shaved today. So.
I'm glad I shaved this morning, too. So after
you're going to go kick a field goal.
After deliberation, the Arrows will try a 29-yard field goal. It is up and is far enough.
Plenty. He's got some leg.
But it was off to the right side. It is no good.
Wow,
so
we got a bad angle. Look good from here.
Maybe from 24 it would have counted, but not from 29. That wind maybe got a hold of it. There's been a nice calm breeze, and that maybe got the better of the ball.
I tell you, when I was coaching high school football in Florida, we were in a playoff game, and we had 4th and 4. Yeah, there's a better angle here. I get a chance to look at it better. Okay. I guess the rest was right.
Yep. It was right down the middle of the field, so that is the first Preble Shawnee drive that has not ended in points all evening.
Yeah, Don Craig said, don't bother me. This is my first night with the white hat. You know I'm going to get it right. The first, talk about the referee.
Exactly.
20-year career. First time getting to wear the white hat. Good on you. Not the last. Good job, Don.
A chance to...
you corrected us. We said it was good, and you said no so. Good job. Good call.
A chance to be part of the experience of Thursday Night Lights as Tri-County North will take over. Luke Bachman rolling to his right.
I told you that play was going to be there.
And he bursts forward, and that should be good for a Tri-County North first down. That is their first down of the night.
Way to go. You allowed the defensive ends to sleep, and he pulled it out, kept it that time. Told you.
Fake the give to Mason Gibbons, and Bachman able to get past one defender and stay on his feet long enough to move the chains for Tri-County North. And that first down presented by Arby's. It comes with
that's got to feel good.
Under 1:15 and counting to go in the third quarter. So already one win these last couple of minutes. First you hold Preble Shawnee without any points, then you get a first down. So it's the little things.
Something to build on. Get a little momentum.
And a handoff up the middle. This is Mason Gibbons who breaks free past midfield. One man may have an angle, but Gibbons will outrun him down the sideline. Touchdown, Tri-County North.
Gibbons jumped into another gear.
A 68-yard run for the junior Mason Gibbons, and that touchdown presented by Donato's. That's something you'll remember forever.
He will definitely remember that one forever. Get a Tri-County fan, something to talk about. I'm sure they got their DVRs working. Facebook Live is all going on. So your family, near and far, get an opportunity to see you play and score that touchdown.
Couple of outstanding blocks, but a bad snap here and trying to scramble.
Can he make it?
He has an angle. That's number 80, Nick Meyer. Did he get in? Yes, he did for the 2 points. So how about that? A low snap, but Nick Meyer, talk about making lemonade out of lemons.
That's what you do.
That's a 2-point conversion, makes it 48-8 in the final minute of the third quarter. But here's a look at the touchdown run.
But look at the touchdown run. Right up the gut. Breaks one tackle, then turns on the speed outside.
And Gibbons really turned on the Jets, especially once he crossed midfield there. And then check out the awareness of Nick Meyer
just
to not give up on the play. Basically what Preble Shawnee's receivers have been doing all night, weaving and finding the gaps, finding the open space.
Snaps every once in a while. I mean, you figure you're down, 40, 41. Yeah, let's go for it.
So a lot to build off of for Tri-County North, as we were talking about Preble Shawnee's upcoming games. Tri-County North right now is in the stretch. We mentioned they had the tough game last Saturday against Tri-Village. Preble Shawnee tonight. Next week, they're back home, or actually they're on the road. They're going to Ansonia next week. So it's a tough stretch for them, but then also they still have games to look forward to against Mississinawa Valley and against Twin Valley South to close the regular season.
Man, it seems like we were just talking about the beginning of the season.
It's gone by way too quickly in my book. This kickoff presented by Carol Wirtz Tire Company. It is high and driving a defender or a returner all the way back to close to the goal line. One broken tackle. Mahler out to the 20.
3 tackles. Oh,
now
not
the 30. Past the 35 to about the 38-yard line. So an eventful couple of minutes here to close the third quarter as the clock will wind to 0. So 48-8, Tri-County North on the board, but Preble Shawnee in control on Thursday Night Lights. Start of the fourth quarter on Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken Thursday Night Lights, presented by Cincinnati Area Toyota Dealers. Matt Digby, Keith Byars, Tage Joshi, and our crew greeting you from Preble Shawnee High School. The Arrows have a 48-8 lead as we start the fourth quarter of play, and the first play of the fourth, Ethan Mahler with a quick QB run down the left side, quickly past midfield and into Tri-County North territory for a first down presented by Bathmasters. A quick look, though, at the scoring summary presented by Arby's. Tri-County North 68-yard touchdown run from Mason Givens after Luke Bachman ran forward for the Panthers' first down of the night. Then it was Givens with the 68-yard touchdown
run. Their
run.
second first down and their first touchdown.
Again, the Preble Shawnee first down was presented by Batmasters. Here's a handoff to number 33, Jasper Sizemore. And we've got a flag on the play, though.
Jasper Sizemore is brought up by number 22, Logan Watts.
And a flag.
Bring it back for holding.
Again, we mentioned Don Craig, over 20 years of service as an OHSAA football official, but this is his very first game tonight as a referee.
You know, Preble Shawnee gets a lead like this. You know, we were just talking about Broadway shows coming to the Dayton area, and I'm thinking of Hamilton.
Yep.
And one of my favorite songs from Hamilton is My Shot. You're not going to take away my shot. So, same thing right now.
Exactly.
These guys, you know, your shot. It's Thursday Night Lights. It's varsity football. You're getting a shot. You know, a lot of first-time players are getting some valuable experience tonight.
Something you're going to remember for the rest of your life.
Yes.
Andrew Unger takes the carry here as the play, the penalty was moving the line of scrimmage back to the 46-yard line. It's bet for a loss on the play. Andrew Unger, the freshman, with his first carry of the night.
I'm sure some listeners at home are wondering, he's talking about Broadway plays? Keith Byars? What does he know about that?
Well, in the meantime, here's a look at the TNL. In the meantime, there's the TNL Champions Trophy. Tage will be presenting this trophy to the winning team very shortly in about 10 minutes of game time.
I saw it before the game, so it's a nice, shiny trophy. Nice to have.
Always is.
Good ball fake.
Ball
Good run
on
option.
the ball fake, and the QB keeper. He's quickly inside the 30. Should have a first down. Still on his feet. And down inside the 10-yard line, Ethan Mahler, a first down pickup presented by Bathmasters. And it also means the Arrows have entered the Donato's delivery zone. Donato's Pizza, a great call for after the game. Order online at donatos.com.
He's not going to miss his shot.
he won't.
Good stiff arm.
And we've seen a couple of those plays from multiple Preble Shawnee players. They just find a way to stay in bounds.
They know where the sideline is and just stay away from it. Well, bad snap.
Handles the high snap. Now rolling to his right. And he'll find a room to race into the end zone for a 10-yard touchdown. A Preble Shawnee touchdown presented by Donatos. That's the first touchdown run of the night for Ethan Mahler.
I mean, you have to get the offensive line a lot of credit here. You know, they're blocking at the point of attack. They don't know anything about a bad snap. They're just, trying to win their one-on-one individual battle, and they are getting that done.
So the running clock is still in effect because the gap between the two teams is still more than 30 points. It only will reset to normal clock function if the gap goes under 30 points, as the extra point attempt. That would make it a 55-8 ball game. Kick is up off to the side, but it will squeeze through for a converted extra point. Timeout from Preble Shawnee High School. The Arrows leading 55-8 on Thursday Night Lights. Live look at the King's Furniture and Mattress best seat in the house. Again, congratulations to the Preble Shawnee Homecoming Queen of 2024, Emma Fields, who was recognized pregame. They announced the Homecoming King and Queen and the court during the pregame ceremony. Emma Fields was the queen, Reese Smith was the king, and Reese Smith actually had the very first touchdown reception of the night for the Arrows.
And that's one of the reasons why he's not sitting next there with his crown on. He's got a different kind of crown on
exactly,
right now.
Yeah. Kickoff presented by Carroll Words Tire Company goes out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Tri-County North will begin their latest drive at their own 20-yard line, and they're coming off a very productive two-play, but a very productive drive that ended in a first down and a touchdown run. So trying to build up the momentum and the positives. They finally got something going in their favor on offense. Now you want to keep that going, see if you can get to double digits tonight.
Yes, indeed. I mean, they took the shutout away from Preble Shawnee. Now let's see if they can get sustained back-to-back scoring drives. And shout out to Emma Fields, too. Somebody said she's not related to Justin Fields. But, Emma, this is your night. You're going to remember being queen for a long, long time. And you can build up this tape. Hey, look at me tonight. I was, homecoming queen.
Congratulations again to Emma Fields and Reese Smith, the Preble Shawnee homecoming queen and king of 2024. Tri-County North setting up 1st and 10 from their own 20. Handoff up the left side. It's going to be met for a small gain, maybe a yard. As a look at the scoring summary, 5 plays, 40 yards, a 10-yard touchdown run by Ethan Mahler. After what happened, a costly penalty that moved them all the way back to the other side of midfield, they were able to not just get that yardage back, but even more so, and ultimately ending in the touchdown.
Yeah, that was. I mean, they've overcome some penalties a few times tonight. But like I said, those are all coaching points that Coach Mattis could go over on film study. It's you're not as good as you think you are, never as bad as you think you are either.
Teaching points for next week when they go on the road to Arcanum, and certainly in 2 weeks when they have that big matchup with Ansonia that will effectively decide the WOAC regular season champion as it stands right now. On 2nd down and 9, Bachman with the keeper. He's going to be forced out of bounds. But a positive gain of about maybe 3, it looks like, will bring up 3rd and 6.
Hey, Bachman's one tough kid. He's taking a lot of hits tonight, but he just, bounces back. And he's young.
He's only a freshman.
Only a freshman. So, get to watch him grow over the next 2 to 3 years. He's going to be, you're going to remember this night. Say, wait till the next time you see me. Be bigger, stronger, faster. Tough kid already.
They talked about, the getting to know a first-year head coach, Steve Bouger, who we mentioned also, this is his 2nd stint at the school, having previously coached the Panthers back in the late 1990s. We mentioned it earlier in the broadcast that the group of players he first coached back in the the late 1990s, their children, they're right now in junior high. So in a couple years, it will be a situation where Bouger coaches both generations of the same family, as we have a first down run, but a flag pending for Tri-County North.
Yeah, both flags come in from the officials. Neither one of them like what they saw. They smashed.
On Preble Shawnee, so the run will stand. That is good for a Tri-County North first down presented by Bathmasters. Aiden Ritchie had the carry for the Panthers.
They got another drive going.
Well, it's good to see both teams playing hard, and we are certainly looking forward to next week. A great matchup in store from the Southwestern Buckeye League as the Oakwood Lumberjacks get ready to host the Carlisle Indians. That should be a big matchup with playoff implications for both the Lumberjacks and the Indians.
Yeah, I remember seeing the Lumberjacks play last year. It looked pretty good. And they got some returning players. They lost a few, but they got some returning players, so that's going to be a great game next week.
Yep. 1st and 10 with the penalty. It has moved the ball into Preble Shawnee territory. So this is Tri-County North's first play of the game from the plus side of the field. It's good for a run of about 6.5 yards. We'll bring up 2nd and short. And it will be good to showcase the Southwestern Buckeye League, a league that actually has made big news this year with the announcement that they're going to be adding 2 new teams effective 2025. They have had 10 teams for the longest time. Last year they added Edgewood and Ross out of the Trenton and Hamilton areas.
Okay.
And then next year they're going to be adding 2 more teams, Oxford, Talawanda, and Dayton Christian.
Wow.
Dayton Christian has been in the Cincinnati Conference for several years, but the Warriors will be joining the Swivel in 2025.
Good. Getting a little extra travel in that time.
They won't have to travel as far between games.
Yes.
Gain of 6 here, so 2nd down and 4 upcoming. It's a run up the middle. That should be good for another Panther first down inside the 40-yard line, and that first down presented by Bathmasters on a carry by Aiden Ritchie. Yeah, not a lot of seniors on this Tri-County North. Again, there are a few, but a lot of the skill players that we've mentioned tonight. Bachman is only a freshman. Aiden Ritchie is a junior. Davis Brunk is a junior.
And all of them are going to remember playing on Thursday Night Lights. They're going to probably call and say, don't forget us next year.
Mason Gibbons, the touchdown recorder so far tonight for the Panthers. He is a junior. He'll be back next year. 1st and 10 inside the 40. And a run up the left side. Still fighting, still staying in bounds.
Yeah, he doesn't die easy.
Borrowing a play from the Preble Shawnee playbook. Find a way to stay in bounds and play until the whistle.
A lot of respect amongst both teams, too. This has really been a good, hard, clean-fought game. I don't like to see dirt cheap shots or anything like that, and I haven't seen any of that, and that's good.
Under 2:40 to go now in regulation time. Again, a reminder, the TNL Champions Trophy presentation will be coming up, and Tage will be meeting with Coach Dave Maddox and the victorious Preble Shawnee Arrows. This will actually be the first home win on Thursday Night Lights since week 2, if I recall correctly.
Yes, road teams have been pretty successful on Thursday nights.
Started with 2 home wins for Eaton and Greenview, but here's Ritchie still playing hard. That's a first down presented by Batmasters. It moves them to the 21-yard line, so just outside the red zone.
You know, I hope also Tri-County North's injured players tonight are able to bounce back next week. You know, you come back on a short week, you know, little injuries that you're almost over with, they sometimes, you know, catch up to you, and this is a shorter than short week.
Exactly, yeah.
From Friday to Thursday, it's Saturday to Thursday.
Again, Tri-County North's Saturday or Week 6 game against Tri-Village had to be moved to Saturday, one of the 8 games in our area that were moved from Friday to Saturday because of the remnants of Hurricane Helene. They reached the Miami Valley. But on 1st and 10, this is a pitch to Ritchie. Up the left side.
They get enough for the first.
Definitely has enough for the first down and moves the Panthers inside the 10. So a first down presented by Batmasters. And it also means Tri-County North has entered the Donato's delivery zone. Donato's Pizza, a great call for after the game. Order online for pickup or delivery at donatos.com. Every piece is important.
They're going to have to move kind of fast now if they want to score before the game is over with the clock running. A little over with minute 4 counting. And if they have time for 1 or 2 plays.
Just over a minute left in regulation time. Now it's quickly gone under a minute.
Yeah, but I like Preble Shawnee. They have played a lot of bodies tonight. You see kids going in almost every play, getting some kind of snap.
Run up the middle looked like.
You got to get in and out of huddle this time.
A short gain to about maybe the 5-yard line, but this may very well end up being the final play. Mason Gibbons had to
carry. With the running clock, even if they throw the ball incomplete, the clock still is not going to stop.
Inside 25 seconds now. Tri-County North trying to get into double figures. And a fumble on the snap. Ritchie unable to handle it. It's all Bachman can do to fall on the ball and prevent the turnover.
He's starting to shake hands now.
And that may end up being the final play of the game. That will indeed be the final play of the game. So Preble Shawnee, they started the season on the front note. They started the night on the front note. And the Panthers, and the Arrows rather, moved to 7-0. 55-8 the final. Trophy presentation up next on Thursday Night Lights. Welcome back to Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken Thursday Night Lights, presented by Cincinnati Area Toyota Dealers. The Preble Shawnee Arrows now 7-0 after a 55-8 home win on homecoming against the Tri-County North Panthers. And time now to join Tage Joshi on the field for the Champions Trophy presentation. Tage?
Coach, a huge win for you guys tonight to put you at 7-0 on the season, a huge win on your homecoming night. What was the key to getting everybody together on the same page to give you guys the confidence to make tonight a huge victory?
Well, they've been working hard all off season and up to this point so far, and they've just been doing a very good job and playing very hard.
As I said, you guys are now 7-0 on the season. Tell me, what do you have your sights on? What's next on your docket?
We just got to stay humble and keep working every day and getting better.
All right, Coach, we are just about out of time. It's time for me to give you and your entire team the Lee's Famous Recipe TNL Champions Trophy. There you guys go.
Yeah! Oh my God! Oh my Lord!
All right, thank you, Tage. And that was head coach Dave Maddox accepting the Champions Trophy on behalf of the now 7-0 Preble Shawnee Arrows. He mentioned just taking it 1 week at a time, and now next week they have a trip to Arcanum to look forward to, and then another big showcase coming up in 2 weeks when they go to Ansonia, as the Arrows look to stay unbeaten on the season. And the Ansonia Tigers will certainly hope to stay unbeaten in WOAC play when they meet in a few weeks. But like you said, week-by-week approach. Next up for the Arrows is Arcanum next week.
You know, I've been on a few undefeated teams in my time, especially in high school and junior high, but you do that one game at a time. Stay focused.
Time now for our superlatives of the game. We're going to start with our play of the game. It's presented by Carol Wertz Tire Company, and this was late in the first quarter. Nolan Earls taking the handoff, and this was basically a characteristic of Preble Shawnee in the early moments of the game.
Good move there inside the 10 and will not be denied and dives for the end zone.
Not giving up on a play. Exactly. Nolan Earls with the play of the game.
Congratulations, Nolan.
Carol Wertz Tire Company. Our player of the game, our Big Sandy Superstore, big impact player of the game, junior quarterback from Preble Shawnee, Brody Morton. He set the tone early with a couple of key touchdown passes and was able to get the job done. A couple instances where he had to scramble, but not. He was also able to rely on his receivers to make plays as well.
Yes, I mean, I think he started off something like 6 for 6 and a couple of touchdowns. I mean, everything we dialed up in the first half was golden. And, you know, he kept his poise. Just took what the defense gave him and just fed it to his playmakers and let him get him some yards after catch. You know, great job to hear by Blankenship.
Yep.
Yeah, but, I love it. But, you know, the quarterback, just kept giving his players opportunities to make play after play after play. Certainly the player of the game.
And now time for our drive of the game. It's sponsored by Carol Wertz Tire Company. It was a formidable start to the game, I should say, from Preble Shawnee. It started with this punt return by Ethan Mahler after a 3-and-out forced by the Arrow defense.
Friendly fire there to put the ball on the ground, not his fault.
But then Brody Morton quickly moving the Arrows down the field. This pass to Isaac Blankenship, and then the very next play, a touchdown pass to homecoming king Reese Smith. He got the homecoming crown at the beginning of the night, and he starts the game with a touchdown.
And he gets the crown with another touchdown. Excellent job. Great night, very memorable night for Reese.
55-8 again the final as Preble Shawnee now moves to 7-0 on the season. Again, they will be on the road next week at Arcanum. Tri-County North now 2-5. They will be on the road at Ansonia in week number 8. Meanwhile, our week 8 stop will be in Montgomery County, Mac Hummin Stadium, as the Oakwood Lumberjacks take on the Carlisle Indians in a matchup of the Southwestern Buckeye League. We've had 7 entertaining games and a lot of great plays, and looking forward to this home stretch of 2024.
This is, all about positioning yourself for the playoffs and playing, so that you get an opportunity to play in November. So far the games we've seen tonight, that's what they're playing for. Preble Shawnee 7-0, undefeated, and the season's not over yet for Tri-County North. They still got a chance for postseason play as well.
They still do have a lot to play for, and that will wrap it up for us. Week 7 of Thursday Night Lights. Our thanks to Tri-County North and Preble Shawnee for their hospitality over this week, and that will do it for Week 7 of Thursday Night Lights. This has been a presentation of Dayton 24/7 Now and Classic Teleproductions. For Keith Byars, Tage Joshi, our producer Aaliyah Baker, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Digby, signing off from Preble County in between the communities of Camden and Gratis. The Arrows are now 7-0 with a 55-8 win on Thursday Night Lights. We invite you to join us next week for Week 8 as the Oakwood Lumberjacks host the Carlisle Indians. But for now, for Keith, Tage, Aaliyah, and our crew, I'm Matt Digby. So long from Preble County. Good night.